So we're going to play a simple trading game. You're going to do 40 trades. The trades will be represented by marbles in a bag. You'll start with $100,000 US, fake equity. You're going to assume your risk is per share is $1. Thus, if you want to risk 1,000, you'd be buying 1,000 shares. Your maximum risk is whatever you have. So at the beginning, it's 100. You can risk $100,000 on the first trade. There's no leverage or no borrowing. If you go bankrupt, you're out of the game because you don't have any money left. Minimum risk is $10 per trade. So marbles will be randomly drawn from a bag. And they're replaced after each draw. So what your trading system really is a distribution of R multiples. So if a bag a bag of marbles can be a trading system with a certain R multiple distribution. In this case, we have 7 black marbles, which are minus 1R. 1 pearl marble, which is minus 5R. And we have 2 winners, which are each plus 10R. So these marbles represent the R multiples of a trading system, as I just said. So what does that mean? Just see if you understand what it means.
It means the probability of a winner or loss in any given poll.
Yeah, and it means a few other things, like if you know the R multiple distribution of your system and you have specific, well, one thing it means you know the payoff of each one and you know the probabilities of each one, which is more than you ever know for your system. You just have a sample. But here you have the whole probability, you have the whole distribution. And so if you know the entire R multiple distribution of your system and you have specific objectives, what's the most important question you can ask yourself? Yeah, how much? Your position sizing. So I already said this, so what do you know about this trading system that the average person doesn't know? Expectancy? Well, the other person might have a sample of R multiples and know their expectancy. I already said it.
Well, you know all the possible outcomes.
You know the population. I've told you everything that's in the bag. You know the whole thing. So you know you have a 20% chance of a winner, and the winner will be a 10R. And an 80% chance of losing. Most of the time it'll be 1R, but 10% of the time it'll be a 5R. So is it a good system? You can tell me later.
It just depends on how you use it.
Depends on how you use it. So if you could trade the system with 40 trades a day, would you do it? Versus 40 trades a year. So
What's the result?
how many of you know what the expectancy is of that system?
0.8.
0.8. Okay? So if the expectancy is 0.8, what are you going to expect out of 40 trades?
Make a lot of money on the system.
32R.
32R.
I'll give you some more information. We've simulated this 40 trades being pulled out of a bag 10,000 times. You have about a 15% chance of a negative expectancy at the end of the 40 trades. So if you could do this every day, would you do it?
Yes. Yeah.
How about 40 trades a year?
No.
It's 40 trades a year. No, because you have a 15% chance of having a losing year. So we're going to have game rules just to make it easy. If you lose money, so I'm going to collect $1 from everybody at the beginning of the day. If you lose money at the end of the game, you lose your $1. You don't get your $1 back. If you lose 50%, in other words, at the end of the game, you're down to 50,000, you lose another $1. If you go bankrupt, lose all your money, you owe $5. And whoever wins the game collects all the money and gets a copy of our position sizing game, which if you're not in the SuperTrader program, we charge $195 for it. So you got a nice gift. So good payoff for $5 risk. $5 risk to go bankrupt. So everyone will get the same trades. So you all, we're gonna pulling marbles out of the bag, and everyone, whatever's pulled out is the same trade for everyone. The marbles will be replaced in the bag, so the probabilities are always the same. So everyone's getting the same trades, the marbles are replaced. So let's look at sample trades in the game. So I'm going to explain this really well so nobody's at a disadvantage. So let's say this happens. You risk 1,000 on the first trade. Your result is a -1R. You have 99,000. You risk another 1,000. You lose 1R again. You have 98,000. You risk 1,000 again. You lose 1R. You have 97,000. You risk 1,000 again. Now you get a 5R loss, and you're down to 92,000. And now you're going, this is a stupid game. I don't like it at all. And then on the fifth one, you get a 10R. And despite the fact that you've had 4 losses in a row, including a 5R, you're still up by $2,000. So strategizing about the game. The first question to ask, and you're going to do this as your homework here. Those of you who are watching the video will get to do it before you play the game. So the first question is, who are you? You know, you could be a risk manager whose slow appreciation, job is slow appreciation with minimum risk. A speculator who wants to maximize profits if all possible, regardless of the consequences. A speculator who wants outstanding returns with minimum risk. Or someone who wants to win the game and is willing to risk $1, $2, or even $5 to win the potential of a $195 prize. So you might want to win the game if at all possible. The winner will probably have that objective. You might want to win the game, but you want to make sure you don't go bankrupt. You're willing to lose $1 or $2, but not $5. So you want to make sure you have $1 left at the end of the game. You don't want to lose any money at all. You want to be conservative, and you want to make sure you get your $1 back. That's a whole different strategy. You might risk $100 every time you win until you're up, or you might risk $1,000 until we get a winner, and then you go to $10 again at a time. So you have a remote chance of win, but a good chance of not losing any money. So what's your position sizing strategy? Examples might include, you risk a little more after every loss, and eventually a win comes up. You risk a constant amount, like $100. You risk a percentage of your equity, like 1%, 10%, and you figure out what that is. You risk a percentage of your equity and a bigger percentage of your winners. So if you're up $50,000, you might risk 1% of the 100,000 and 5 or 10% of the 50,000 that you're up. So 1% of the 100,000 is what? 1,000, and 10% of the 50,000 you're up is what? 5,000. So you're risking 6,000. So this basically says, let's play the game, which we're not going to do until tomorrow morning, but you are a little bit prepared for it. So with that, we're going to take a slight break. You can't go short. Short is not allowed. I had one young lady who's in the Super Trader program. We played this game. The rules were you couldn't go short. The first 10 trades were all losers. And she goes, I'm up, you know, how much is everybody down? Well, she's up $50,000, you know. I'm going, how'd you do that when they're all losers? Well, I went short. Can't do that. So I gave her like a 70% penalty. So she went to, I think I made her the lowest person in the room. She was at 70,000, or she was at 30,000 for doing that. She still got to play the game. And she'd made a statement about her beliefs at the beginning of the game. She'd said something like, I'm not a risk taker. We had to qualify what risk taker meant. She won the game at that point with the lowest equity, and she said she wasn't a risk taker.
All right, so we're about to play. Has anybody not played one of Dan's marble bag games before? Who's not played? Okay, so we have a few folks. So you may have heard about this. There is a bag of marbles, literally, bag marbles. The marbles have different colors, okay? Does everybody remember what the colors mean? We've got black, yellow, and pearl. What's a black marble get you?
-1.
-1R. What's a yellow marble get you? +10. And then the pearl marble?
-5.
-5, okay. So we have 10 marbles. You know the distribution. This distribution will not change. As somebody pulls a marble out, that marble goes back in. How is this marble bag different than trading?
We know the distribution perfectly.
You know the exact distribution. You know, in statistical terms, you know the population. In your trading, do you ever know the population of what your system can produce? No, you will never know that. You'll have a pretty good sample at some point, but you'll never know. So one artificiality that helps us, but it helps with the game. Okay. There are actually several versions of this game. We're playing one version today in Peak 101, in the systems course, and other courses. There are different versions of the marble bag game. So if you think you've played the marble bag game after today, you haven't. You've played this version. There are different versions, and there are different objectives for those games. So if you've played it before in other workshops, it's slightly different today. Okay. So if you've got that last page, page 77 in your book, there's a couple of questions on there, as Janie was talking about a little earlier. The first question you have to answer is who you are, because out of who you are comes your objectives. And then you can't figure out your position sizing strategy until you've got your objectives fixed. Okay? So the question is, are you going to trade today as a conservative money manager with a fiduciary responsibility? Are you going to trade like a cowboy and really go for it and not worry about blowing up? Are you going to trade like a professional trader, whatever that means to you, and earn some decent returns? So who are you? Who are you going to trade at like today? So, and then given who you are, that helps you define what your objectives are going to be. So what kind of returns are you looking to earn? What kind of drawdowns are you trying to avoid? And then you might have some non-financial related objectives in there. One is to learn. Maybe you want to have fun today. Maybe something else. And then given who you are and who your objectives are, what kinds of strategies are you going to put in place? So how are you going to play this game? This is a position sizing game. The system's already defined for you. You don't have to worry about where to enter, when to exit, any of that. You're just trying to figure out what kind of, what amount of your equity you're going to risk on every given trade. Okay? So what kind of position sizing strategy will you use? We'll go ahead and get started. Trade number 1.
Oh no.
It's a black marble. Imagine that. -1R. So whatever you risked, you lost that. Subtract that from your equity, and you have a new equity amount.
I'm gonna make up for you now.
Okay.
Well, that'll work.
Oh, there's no.
Oh, a yellow one. What's yellow?
There
There
you go.
Are you glad I went for that much?
Yeah.
So whatever you risked, you multiply that by 10, add that to your equity, and that's your new equity amount. What are you going to risk on trade number 3? Notice your thoughts and feelings about winning 10R right there. Okay, everybody ready?
Ready.
Trade number 3. Risk amount written in. Tracy. Pearl. Ooh, what was Pearl?
-5.
-5. Notice your thoughts and feelings. Trade number 4. Everybody ready? Okay, here we go. Yellow.
Yay!
Plus 10R. Notice your thoughts and feelings.
Are we supposed to talk?
You can't talk.
Oh, okay. 'Cause it was...
This is for your personal observation. Do these thoughts and feelings come up for you in trading? Okay. Trade number 5. Jesse, you want to play?
Always.
All right, everybody ready?
All right. Yellow Jesse. Black.
Black, -1R. Trade number 6. Ready? It's Michelle. Yellow.
Oh,
+10.
I just love it.
We sure had a lot of yellows for the odds there.
Mm-hmm. I'm praying hard.
I believe it's the women that have picked the yellow so far.
Yeah. You're saying there's a gender bias thing here going on?
I got one.
Three, yeah.
Janie's gonna just ignore that denim.
It doesn't fit her model.
It doesn't fit my prejudice.
You're the outlier, Jason.
I was actually just starting to try to start some emotions going in there, but
All right, trade number 6, ready?
7.
7, excuse me. Thank you. Black, -1. Can I suggest something? Man always drives the line midway. No, well, yeah. But I'll try. We're not stopping at the. There's no rounds. Just go straight through 40. Through 40. 30, 40. All right. Everybody ready? Page number 8. Yes. Black, -1.
Our trend is broken. It was every other one was a +10.
Maybe it's a new kind of trend starting now. All right, trade number 9. Everybody ready? Sit. Yellow. +10.
There's only one yellow in there? Oh, there's 2.
There's 2. That's the distribution, Kim. That's it. No secret pocket over in here.
Getting an awful lot of yellows out of this scan.
Statistical aberration.
This was number 10.
That was number 9. Yeah, that's right.
Trade number 10 coming up. Ready? Grab. Black, -1. Notice your thoughts and feelings. So 1/4 of the way through the game. Yep. Trade number 11 coming up. Everybody ready? Black, -1. Number 12. Yellow.
Let it go, Sammy. I like this game.
How are you doing?
I mean, you like Sammy.
Notice your thoughts and feelings. Number 13. Okay. Yellow. Plus 10.
Okay, I like your bit. I'll keep you one more day.
Number 14. Everybody ready? Black, -1. Jesse, didn't your team win the pot last time?
Yes. No, not the last time I played, yes.
You could be playing, you could win. Jesse won a couple $100. All right, everybody ready?
Not yet.
Not yet. Number 15. Okay. Here we go. Black, -1. Trade 16. Black, -1. $17, everybody ready?
Let's see.
Let's see.
Let's see.
Black.
Black, -1. The probabilities were with you.
I know. If you just let me look in the bag.
Well, that's what you meant by intuition. Intuition.
All right. 18. Everybody ready? Black, -1. 19. Black, -1. You wanted a trend, Gracia?
It is. Precisely what you would expect.
Precisely. All right, everybody ready? Number 20. Black, -1. Seven in a row, -1s. You're halfway through the game. Notice your thoughts and feelings if you haven't written any down recently. What are you thinking? What are you feeling? 20 pulls in. We've got 20 to go. Just notice. All right, everybody ready? 21. Black, -1. Two. Good catch. Kurt. Black, -1.
They were depending upon you, Kurt.
I know, I know.
We have a streak.
Do you want asking people where they are?
Should we?
Yeah, because that's more decision making.
Okay. So we're going to do a quick equity check. So Steve, why don't you start us off? Equity right now?
193, 438.
193, 438.
Oh my gosh. You have pennies?
Pardon?
225.
225.
196.
196.
150.
150.
42,000.
42,000.
252,000.
252. Okay.
144.
144.
148.
148.
125.
125.
275.
275.
212.
212.
294.
294. Okay, so 294 in the lead, yes?
Yes.
Yes, okay. All right. Sammy? Pearl. There you go, Kim. -1. Oh, excuse me, 5.
No, -5.
Let's look at the -1s.
That was like perfect time.
Okay. 24.
All right, let's set a change
I wish I knew this one.
Black, -1.
Yeah, get your hands nice and warm.
Ready?
Like the laughing yoga guy told you.
Oh no.
Black, -1. Notice your thoughts and feelings. Ooh, notice your thoughts and feelings. $27. Black, -1. $14 losers in a row. What are the chances of that? You can calculate it, given you know the population. 66. All right, everybody ready? Number 28. Charles next. Black, -1. How long can this go?
Surprise.
How many losers have we had in a row?
20, I think. No, 15.
The odds of that are 3.5%.
Yeah, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13. What's the odds? What were they?
3.5%.
3.5%.
0.5%.
What's that?
Everybody ready? 29. Black, -1.
Go ahead and put the yellow marble back in the bag.
They're still in there. Right. Teams ready? Not teams, folks ready. In the other versions of the game, playing teams. All right, this is what, number 30? Michelle. Black, -1.
All right, I like this game. Enough of this.
Let's see. Quick equity check.
Just ask Jose where he is and if anybody's home.
Oh, yeah. Jose, where are you?
180.8.
180.8. Anybody higher at this point? Soraya?
205.
205. Okay. Okay. Everybody ready? Number 30.
31.
31, excuse me. Michelle, you tip last time? Yes. Give.
Go, Kim, go.
Black.
Black, -1.
Wasn't
No,
exactly
it's
what
about
I was looking
How
for.
long we can make this streak go?
All right. So trade number 32. 8 to go.
Hurry up,
Sammy?
please.
Go with I'm doing a formula.
Is that it? Oh, no. Black, -1.
Are you gonna let Van choose one?
Yeah, that
Sure.
Let's see if he breaks this streak.
All right. Trade number 33. Everyone Van to pull one?
Yes.
Sure.
Yes.
Get the yellow.
Yellow.
Good luck with that.
Black, -1.
You took it out.
RJ, do you want to choose one? I'd be happy to hold the bag while you choose.
Black,
again.
-1. I really
Who's gonna
tried.
break this?
Actually, though, it's 20% of the winning marbles, so it's actually on average still about right.
$35. Everybody ready?
Go, Kirk, go.
Black, -1. Five to go. Notice your thoughts and feelings.
5 to go if you want to win the pot.
You're right, you should stop trading.
You're stuck in the middle of it.
We're still trading this population. Depends on, but you don't have information that says this system's broken.
Go for it.
Black, -1.
Jose will make the difference.
Yes. Manifest.
Notice your thoughts and feelings. Trade number 37. Jose is manifesting.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
A black marble. -1.
Someone want to bet again?
$10.
You have 3 tries to bet it all, win the pot, get above Jose.
Actually, it's minimum risk, because if it were betting, then we might have a gambling problem here. But
Okay.
all right, 3 to go, right? 38, 39, 40. Everybody want Jessie to pull one?
Yes.
She could be the game changer.
Set up the camera first.
Everybody's got to do
So diligent. Nope, black, -1.
the power.
The power is right.
Are we sure the other ones didn't know how to get pulled out of there?
Look at that, that's incredible.
The what?
10, 20, 25. 25 negatives. We're on to 39.
39. Everybody ready?
Just making sure. All right, here we go.
Black, -1.
That's a lot.
This is going to be your last chance.
Get the last one.
Anybody still over 200,000? Sarab is over 200,000.
Everybody
I
ready?
got the black pen ready for +10.
Oh, it's just black and changing it.
No, but the black pen is for the.
Yeah. Oh, it is black.
It is
Minus
black.
1R.
No, it's
What were the odds?
2 out of 10 win.
Yeah, 2 out of 10 win.
Okay, Steve, what's your equity?
88.
88,000.
Mm-hmm.
Myrna.
156.
Okay. Rachel.
125.
I'm sorry. What was that?
125.
125. Who's next? Jason.
19.
At least it wasn't bankrupt. Charles.
1,000.
1,000.
I didn't have a buzz.
Save
Down-
$3.
Down to 19. Same as Jason.
Okay. Michelle.
111.
Kim.
930.
$930.
$930.
That's what I thought you said. Sammy? Sammy?
112.
112,000?
Yes.
You know, after Kim, I wasn't quite sure. Okay. Kirk?
83,400.
Okay, who do I have left? All right, so we're up
200 exact.
200,000.
$200.
And Jose.
131.
So the winner is. Yay!